the star of the night shift. In the early 2000s, during the boom of call centers in India, a young woman named Rose worked at a company called Saffron Global, BPO in Sector 18, Gurgaon. Rose was the model employee. She was polite, incredibly efficient, and had a perfect American accent that made her the top performer for months. Unlike other employees who took frequent breaks, Rose was always at her desk. Her manager, a man named Rakesh, trusted her blindly. However, colleagues noticed something slightly off. Rose was very private. She only worked the graveyard shift, night shift, and she never seemed to eat much in the cafeteria. One Friday night around 2 a.m., Rose received a phone call. Those sitting near her said she spoke in whispers for nearly an hour. Suddenly, she stood up, looked pale as a ghost, and walked out of the building without logging off or taking her belongings. Part 2. The investigation at the old house. When Rose didn't show up for work for 5 consecutive days, Rakesh became concerned. He pulled her employee file to find her emergency contact and address. The address led him and 2 other colleagues to a secluded, overgrown property on the outskirts of the city. An elderly couple opened the door. When Rakesh explained he was from Saffron BPO and was looking for Rose, the mother collapsed into a chair crying, and the father looked horrified. "This is a cruel joke," the father said. Rakesh insisted she was their best employee and had been working with them for over 6 months. The father led them to a room in the back of the house. On the wall was a large, framed photograph of Rose, draped with a dried flower garland, a sign of death in Indian culture. The father whispered, "Our daughter Rose died in a tragic car accident exactly 8 years ago today." Part 3. The chilling evidence. Rakesh and his team fled the house in a state of shock. They returned to the office and immediately demanded the security team pull up the CCTV footage from the past few months. What they saw on the screens turned their blood cold. In the footage, Rakesh was seen walking into the cafeteria, ordering 2 coffees, and sitting at a table talking, laughing, and gesturing for over 30 minutes. But in the video, the seat across from him was empty. He was talking to thin air. When they checked the computer logs for Desk 42, they found that the system showed Rose was logged in and meeting all her targets. But the server timestamps were glitching, showing dates from 8 years prior. The story spread like wildfire through Gurgaon. Employees became so terrified of the ghost of Desk 42 that they refused to work the night shift. Within months, Saffron Global BPO lost its contracts and was forced to shut down permanently. To this day, the building is said to be one of the most haunted spots in the city. Would you like to hear about another famous urban legend from a different city?